Okay, so I was watching a quick 60-second video from Cooper Carter, and he was using a pitch controller to do a thing which I've never really seen any other modeler be able to do, and so I wanted to explore this, show you how you could do it on the FM3. The idea being that if I can do it, probably you can too. So what have we got going on in this preset? Essentially, this is my lead preset, and so just this kind of thing going on. What I wanted to show you how a thing that you can do is, first of all, I'll just demonstrate here. So I'm going to put in a pitch block here. So this kind of thing for me is mimicking what you can do with like a Boss OC3. So we've got a pitch block here. I'll go and edit it, and I want it to be a virtual capo. So press across here. And the shift that I'm going to be using is an octave up. So well, let me just show you what I'm going to do. So on this mix, I'm going to use this modifier, and I'm going to take it down to the pitch follower and then press across, and you'll hear now that on the lower notes have kind of less of the pitch coming through. So what I'm going to do is set that maximum to 50%. So our maximum mix will be 50%. So at our highest note on the fretboard, the pitch will be brought in. So you hear as I get up the fretboard, so down here, don't have much. So that's super powerful. So the reason I'm using the pitch to show you that is that it's a really obvious kind of way to show you that you can do this. So I'm going to bypass that block. So if we go back to the layout, and I'm going to bypass it on every scene except for the one that I'm going to call Wild. So when I'm on Wild, we've got that going on. Then when I'm on the clean, or the other clean, or my normal lead, not affected. Okay, so now we'll take it back down to Wild, and let me just show you this other kind of thing that you can do. So we can use this in just some scenes by using channels. So what I'm going to do is look at this delay, so dual delay, 15%, and all of this stuff. what I'm going to do is on this particular scene, on scene 5, change it to channel B, and we'll go back to a dual delay. And what I'm going to show you is that you can then use this modifier, so same concept, so pitch follower, back across, and if we apply it to just channel B, and the so you hear there it's introducing delay on these higher notes. So again, I'm going to set that sort of like max. So what this is, like in Cooper Carter's video, essentially he was using the lower end of the neck to do kind of rhythm, and then the higher end of the neck doing the kind of lead stuff. So you can use the pitch of the guitar to determine which part of the preset you're using, if you see what I mean. So I've set that to channel B, and now hopefully you'll see, maybe I'll go back in there, that as I change channel, here we go, channel B, and then if we go to scene 4, you see that this modifier doesn't actually move. And we could also do this with reverb as well if we wanted to. I'm going to set up reverb B, so channel B, and we'll change it to Nimbus Stratus maybe. It's always a good one. And similarly, this mix here, what we're going to do, modifier and pitch follower, channel just on channel B. So make sure you plan this sort of stuff out a little bit, and probably be a little bit confusing at first. You can have really crazy stuff going on, but this could be super creative with this if you choose to. Obviously you can change this slope as well, so I'm gonna bring the mids down so that effectively you get so that you don't have this reverb creeping in on the lower notes. Could bring this down if we wanted to. But yeah, obviously you can mess around with these graphs as much as you like and be really creative with this. But it's not something I've seen any other modeler be able to do really anything close to this, so I thought it was worth kind of sharing that as an idea of what you could do on the world's most powerful modeler. So yeah, hopefully that was vaguely interesting to someone. I'll store this now, and I'm going to try and come up with some kind of creative use for this in the introduction. Hopefully that was vaguely interesting to one or two people. Feel free to like and subscribe if it was. You'll be able to do this with your FM3 as well if you've got one. Kind of powerful stuff. You'll be able to get this preset as well if you use the Buy Me a Coffee link. Feel free to do so. But yeah, thanks to Cooper Carter for that little kind of idea that he explored on his YouTube for 60 seconds. I think it's definitely worth taking a look at. Catch you in a bit. Cheers.